Hi students, today we are going to see just a small recap how to draw the peritoneum, vertical reflection. Just first step, first draw the anterior abdominal wall. To mark it as anterior abdominal wall, make an umbilicus. Then go back and then mark the posterior abdominal wall. So you mark the anterior abdominal wall and you have marked the posterior abdominal wall. Second thing, you have to place the liver, organs in position. Number one, we should place the liver. Okay, liver. Then you have to place the stomach. Next to liver is the stomach. Then the third one is the transverse colon. And the fourth one, these are all intraperitoneal organs, so I have drawn inside. Okay, inside the peritoneal cavity. Next, I have to draw the retroperitoneal organ, that is your pancreas. Okay, then next is your duodenum, first part of the duodenum. Then comes down, if you reflect the transverse colon and mesocolon, straight down, you will be having the intestine. So you have to draw the intestine here. Then come down to the pelvic cavity. In the pelvic cavity, first thing you have to draw is the urinary bladder. Second to this, in females, you have the uterus. The third one, in the both males and females, will be having the rectum. Just name it liver, stomach, transverse colon, and pancreas, duodenum, intestine, urinary bladder, uterus and rectum. The fundus of the uterus always rests on the bladder, so I have drawn like this. And now we will start the peritoneal reflection. Since start from the anterior abdominal, we will start from the umbilicus. It goes above parietal peritoneum. Once it reaches the middle of the liver, it comes down and it lies on the surface of the liver. This is called the superior layer of the coronary ligament. It comes to one corner. Okay, so this, since it is left, it is called triangular ligament, and then this left triangular ligament goes down, and here from the right side, also from the anterior abdominal wall, this comes down, spreads on the right side of the liver as superior layer of the coronary ligament, and then it goes back and forms a triangular fold here, that is called as right triangular ligament, and then it comes down as inferior layer of the coronary ligament. So both of them, they come towards the stomach. Then again they both of them splits and encloses. Okay, now we have to draw, what is this? What do you have to name the structures? This is called as falciform ligament. So this is called parietal peritoneum. Since it is lying on the liver surface, it is going to become the visceral peritoneum. So this is your falciform ligament, and then here is your triangular ligament, because it is left side, and this right side, it is called as coronary ligament, superior layer of coronary ligament. This is inferior layer of coronary ligament. This goes and it gives a triangular ligament here. This is right triangular ligament, and this side it is left triangular ligament, and then it comes down. This is the very important structure called lesser omentum. So we should consider this as a lesser curvature of the stomach. Now we will start with the distal one. Now see, look at this, this fold is coming down and it becomes a double folded peritoneum, double folded. So 1, 1, 2 and 3, 4, double folding. Okay, so double folding. So next thing, what happens, we have to place the pancreas little bit above because it is related to this. So we will place the pancreas here and the intestine here. That will be correct one. Okay, then it has to go, the first third layer goes and encloses the pancreas and goes above. This layer will go to the duodenum and come back because it has to enclose the transverse colon. Then it goes back and then comes and encloses the intestine and goes back, right? So just like that it should enclose everything, and then comes to the peritoneal pelvic cavity, and it encloses the rectum and encloses the bladder, uterus, and then encloses the bladder, and then goes back up, and now it has become the parietal peritoneum and ends. So here and all it just covers the organ, so it is called as visceral peritoneum. Now once it reaches the posterior anterior abdominal wall, it is called as parietal peritoneum. Then what we have left out something here, so it just goes up and then connects with that. Okay, so this is how you have to complete the peritoneum, and then you have to write the layers, number 1, 2, here we have written the names, and here is the greater omentum. This omentum is called as greater omentum since it is coming from the greater curvature of the stomach. 1, 2, 3 and fourth layer. And then this is holding the transverse colon, that's why it is called as transverse mesocolon. It is holding the intestine, that's why it is called as root of mesentery. And then if you come down, there is a pouch between rectum and uterine. This is called recto-uterine pouch. It's a very important pouch since it is also called as pouch of Douglas, and in females it is very important. It is the most dependent area in the standing posture in females. So whatever fluid gets collected, whether it is an abscess or hematoma or pus, whatever it is, it will be getting collected in this area. In lying down posture, hepatorenal pouch of Morrison is the most dependent area for all the individuals. And then if you come here, between the bladder and the uterus, there is a pouch that is called as vesico-uterine pouch. This is called recto-uterine pouch. This is only important short notes, and other things we have marked. Now what happens, suddenly again one change. See, this second and third layer, they fuse together. Understand? So what happens? This second and third layer is fused. So what happens? This layer suddenly it takes a turn like this. It goes up. So what will happen to this layer? Again, we have to, these are all embryology. So this third layer, it stops here and then it closes. And then what happens to fourth layer? This area will become degenerated and this area will continue here, and then it will be forming the transverse mesocolon. So how should I draw here? I will draw it in this already drawn area. So here I will draw it again for you. So here we have drawn come and then enclose. Here also I have to draw the same and then enclose and then come down, and here you have to draw the 4 layers. 1, 2. Here only I said the third layer, the third and fourth layer merges, no? So we will stop here, and then the third layer itself it goes and then it covers the pancreas and goes up. Then here also the fourth layer comes. This fourth layer which encloses a transverse colon, and then it comes here, encloses the duodenum and then comes and then it surrounds like that, it goes. Rest everything is same. One thing you should know, that this third and fourth layer they merge, so there won't be anything called as third layer. It just closes and the fourth layer will go up and joins with the transverse colon. So this layer is degenerated. This is how the peritoneal reflection goes, and this area is called as lesser sac, and this entire area is called as greater sac. So lesser sac boundaries are in anterior boundary and posterior boundary you are supposed to draw. See, the pancreas you just draw it above, and duodenum also you just put it here, then just parallel to the transverse colon. So lesser sac boundaries, anteriorly you will be having the posterior layer of the lesser omentum and the posterior layer of the stomach, and you will be having the duodenum along with the stomach, and then posteriorly what you have? Pancreas. Just behind the pancreas you will be having posterior retroperitoneal, means main important structure is kidney and suprarenal gland. You have to go back, because in this section, vertical section, we cannot show all those stuff. In the horizontal section only we can show the kidney and the bladder and aorta, everything. Those are all the structures you have to write posteriorly. So anterior relation, posterior relation over. Superiorly it goes above, and diaphragm is there superiorly. And then if it comes below inferiorly, you will not be having anything, because the second and third layer they fuse together. So inferior is closed. This is how you have to draw the lesser sac. This is how you have to draw the peritoneal reflection. Thank you.